Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. Oh, this is an energy read. Let's see what comes in. Welcome to the new viewers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment away. Thank you to new subscribers, always my regular viewers. Let's see what's coming in. All right, we have someone keeping their feelings to themselves, suffering in silence. Yeah. See morals, values, lifestyle, the way someone's conducting themselves, and we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it has to do with faith and loyalty. It is often two people not on the same page, but someone here is learning something. Okay, something being learned. It'll be a learning experience of someone who's experienced. Yeah, it has to do with marriage, commitment. I definitely can see that energy. Why? Because the home, the financial foundation, a home, there is a reason to celebrate. This is someone here, I feel, someone who has experience. They've learned something. It's often someone who is kind of being emotionally unavailable right now, because it has to do with faith and loyalty. But this is some lessons been learned, experiences, yeah. Maybe finding out someone isn't faithful or loyal, or you're just not on the same page. Yeah, see someone here. This is like temperance. It's like taking a step back, feeling something's a little off here. Now, it could be someone here telling someone something, but this is someone keeping their feelings to themselves because of the things they've experienced. Yeah, suffering in silence, not saying anything. This is generally someone who speaks up and speaks their mind. Yeah, see, there was some sort of confusion, things that are hidden. See, when things get confusing, you often know it's not in your best interest. But this is why. This is someone who has experience. There's lessons been learned, but it's learning something. Yeah. I definitely feel this is all about feeling differently, feeling something is off. Yeah, someone who doesn't want to cooperate or compromise. It's about going down this path. Someone's making a choice. Yeah. So someone who I feel is tired of suffering in silence. It's confusing, yeah. So there's been a lot of disappointment. Someone who's been disappointed. The Swords up. This is someone possibly cutting someone out too. They weren't someone who wouldn't commit, or finding out they weren't loyal, or just feeling confused. When things become confusing, that's when you know it's time to move on. And I do think someone's learned something here, yeah. There's been a lot of disappointment, maybe some deception. But what I feel is this energy of clearing this out. See, cutting it out, clearing it out, seeing truth in the situation. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is a person, some of you, this is all about two people keeping their feelings to themselves. See, there's a lot of confusion. What we need is clarity. See, this is going to show there's going to be clarity. This is two people, see, feeling something is off, it doesn't feel right. Yeah, two people who cross paths, see, it's not going anywhere. Someone who makes up excuses. And you could have someone who's not telling you the truth about something. It is about taking it to the next level. See, but it's a crossroads. Yeah, see, it has to do with someone here. It has to do with someone's home, financial foundation. Tell me about this Prince of Cups. Yeah, this is someone single. But it's also seeing that someone else is. This is someone enjoying the fruits of their labor. I do think you got a person who just wants to be single. I definitely feel there's been deception. Yeah, this is someone who doesn't want to be pinned down. And I'm going to tell you too, it's also someone who's lazy. You've learned something. So I do feel there's been disappointment. But like I say, when things start get confusing or you don't know, this is where someone becomes wise. Yeah. Yeah, I do think you're dealing with someone who's kind of lazy. Yeah, it's not just that they want to be single, want to be pinned down. It is part of it, but it's also someone who makes up a lot of excuses. And some of you, it's just somebody who's lazy. Some of you are cutting someone out, yeah. See, it's all about seeing the bigger picture. See, the Queen of Swords is seeing the bigger picture. Happy home, happy life. I think it's seeing the truth. This is someone who could never make you happy. And I'll tell you, not only do they not want to be pinned down, I think you're dealing with someone lazy. It's like, I feel like you know. Okay, because the moon is intuition, but like I say, feeling a little bit confused. There's someone who didn't step up to the plate. They didn't make any commitment. Yeah, I do think you're seeing the bigger picture. Look at that. See, getting out there, being social. It's someone who often, too, could be hiding things. They could be dating other people. But I'm sensing lazy. I do. Disappointment, yeah. It could be someone playing mind games. Like I feel suffering in silence, but you're releasing it because you've learned something from this. Okay? Look at that. So you are going to cross paths with someone. You are going to cross paths. See, it's not, you can see this isn't going anywhere. Someone who doesn't make any kind of commitment, whether it's someone who doesn't want to be penned down or they're lazy. I see someone lazy. They don't want to cooperate, compromise. They just want to do their own thing. But what I feel is you're going to cross paths with someone and you're going to have a conversation here. Yeah, see, seeing truth in the situation. And I'm going to tell you, there's something that's going to spark that little aha moment where you kind of clue in. It's someone who's lazy. They don't make any kind of commitment. They don't want to follow through. They have excuses for everything. Yeah. But this is where this person's feelings often come to the surface too. But like I say, I feel like you're choosing a different path. You're going down a different path. I do think that, you don't really have anything probably in common. Yeah. So yeah, you're going to cross paths with someone else. And when you cross paths with this other person, and there could have been a conversation you had with this person that made you clue in, like they just want to be single or they're lazy, right? I think lazy. I do. Because it's like, aha, something learned. And I think it's something you possibly already knew, where it all of a sudden kind of hit you. That moment of truth and clarity. But you are going to, I see getting out, being social. I do think this is someone either in your social circle, in your neighborhood, but this person, I feel like they're fairly close by, but it's not going anywhere. You're going to connect with someone else. Now their feelings are coming to the surface. So there is this victory, some sort of truth. Yeah. Yeah, you got a person who doesn't step up to the plate. See, it's an energy scene that they're just not reliable. It's someone who won't pull their weight either. Like I see, it's just, you're going to get clarity, that little aha. Yeah. See, it's a person who they don't step up to the plate. They don't make any kind of commitment. They kind of keep you hanging. And I do think it is lazy. And I definitely feel you were disappointed here. But I definitely feel what's going to happen. Their feelings are going to come to the surface because you're going to connect with someone else. You're going to have truth and victory here, that moment, right? Yeah, see, it's all about long-term stability. It's someone who doesn't want to cooperate or compromise. I feel they don't want to sacrifice. But I'm going to tell you, it is somebody who I feel definitely wants to stay single. But what's so interesting is you are going to cross paths with someone who knows you are. And I definitely feel someone asking you out for a cup of coffee. But this is an energy. Yeah, you've got someone here who wasn't telling you everything. They weren't telling you the whole truth. But what's so interesting, and that is this person. I actually feel this is somebody who maybe even is in a relationship. Secrecy. I think you already know. I think some of you are just going to have that moment where you have this realization that maybe you had a conversation with this person, but it hasn't gone anywhere. And I don't think they're telling you the whole truth. But the interesting is you're going to cross paths with someone else. Yeah, you're going to distance yourself from this person. See, happier days ahead, leaving this behind. See, just getting acquainted. But now I feel while this is going on, you're getting acquainted with someone else. Yeah, I've seen movement. Some of you been there, done that. And I'm going to tell you, when you have someone who won't make any kind of commitment, they don't pull their weight. And it's about seeing, yeah, this person's, and it could be people that you're talking to where you kind of, go, right, yeah, this person, they're kind of lazy. They, and it could be someone who's inherited everything. They can't really provide anything anyway, because I do see inheritance. I think this is someone who's lazy, and I definitely feel like you're literally avoiding a disaster. But what's interesting, now you've got momentum. You got somebody else coming in. Yeah, I do think having a conversation. Yeah, see, some of you, you're being open. You're attracting what you desire. See, I feel like it's time to move on. And I do think you've avoided disaster because what you're going towards is someone who's a partner. Two people who work together and team up. That's what you want. Okay? And I do think this person kind of gets that too. See, they're avoiding you. See, it's someone avoiding you because I do think this person kind of, And I feel there was a conversation, but yet I see you talking to someone else. And there's momentum. See, you've been there, done that. Someone who doesn't pull their weight, they're not reliable, or they're lazy, or they put all the burdens. See, they want you to sacrifice. Someone who wants you to cook and clean, you know, that kind of thing. You've sacrificed enough. But I definitely see crossing paths with someone. Tell me about this 10 of... Yeah, see, it's about getting your cup filled. See, this is where you just know you're never going to get what you want. Someone who will never make a commitment. I do see you playing it safe. I do think this is moving on from this person. I do think you've dodged a bullet. But you have another person who's curious. There's somebody else in this social circle. Somebody who's wanting to know you. See, a person who's curious. You may not see this coming, but you're going to cross paths with someone. Yeah, see, there's change coming. See, when you move on. So there's some sort of change. I see a whole new chapter. Yeah, but it's an energy of change. Yeah, moving, relocating, whatever it may be. But it's an energy where you can see this is someone who will probably never change. But this is where you change. And this is why you're attracting what you desire by being open. And I do think you get, okay, that this person will never fill your cup. And you are being more cautious. You are playing it safe. Yep, see, you're moving away. But I'm going to tell you there's somebody else coming in. Somebody who I feel has become aware that you've connected or talked to this person. So there is someone here, I feel, who is coming towards you. See, their feelings are coming to the surface because you've talked to somebody else. But I don't think it's gone anywhere. In fact, I feel like you're out of here. You're very much not being ruled by your emotion, but I definitely feel there's a person coming in. They're going to come in out of the blue, and someone who doesn't want you to connect with this other person. And that's where their feelings come to the surface, but yet you've got this person who's lazy. That's not going anywhere. And I can see some of you been there, done that. You're not sacrificing. You've sacrificed enough, right? You want your cup filled. I find this interesting, and I do think you're about to get something you want. So there is a person here, I feel, who, yeah, look, someone who longs for love. You've got someone who's crushing on you. They're curious. Some of you actually have someone you've really cared about for a long time, too, and it could be someone finding that out. But like I say, it's all about longing for love. I see reminiscing about this. See, this is, I feel there's something you're going to reminisce with this person where you are going to realize you've dodged a bullet with someone who's lazy. They may have inherited everything. They may have a house, a home, they have it all, but someone who can't give you anything. And that it's about not getting your cup filled. And I feel like this is where you know. See, this is all about lessons, okay? It's about learning. Because you're learning something. Yeah, but you have another person coming in who's curious. Yeah, you got someone here who's maybe loved you for a long time. Some of you, it's often just a new crush, someone who's very curious. But it's someone who's talking to people. See, they're talking to people, likely someone who knows someone, and then they're finding this out. So, yeah, you're connecting with someone. But I don't think this person commits. And some of you are dealing with people who are non-committal. I definitely can see that, but it is about morals and values, right? It's about being on the same page. It is about faith. So you have faith. I feel like you have faith in yourself to make the right choice. Yeah, there's disappointment, but like I say, it's about moving on and dodging a bullet here. Yeah. If this person's been avoiding you, all the better. But I think that you've got this other person whose feelings are coming to the surface because of this. Tell me about this King of Cups. Who is this King of Cups and what do they want? What do they want? Ooh, they want to take a leap of faith. They want to go down this path. See, they're ready to cooperate, compromise, team up. They want to get together. This person's ready to take a leap of faith. See, this is somebody who kind of swoops in out of the blue because they're talking to people. But I don't think it's something that's gone anywhere, and I don't think this person's aware of that. But like I say, there's someone talking to someone here, and I definitely feel it's somebody who knows someone. I definitely see moving, relocating, but I definitely see a whole new chapter. See, I feel like you're literally, and it is someone I feel who will never change. Yeah. But look at that. See, I feel like, oh my gosh, see, breaking free. Some of you are going off, you're leaving this behind. I do feel this energy of playing the field, dating other people. But it's this person, someone planning, preparing, they're coming in. Somebody's about to pursue you. They're ready to take a leap of faith. See, they see someone else pursuing you. So now they got to come in and take that leap of faith. They have to take the risk. See, the tables are turning in your favor by just having a conversation with someone. I do think there's someone around you. I mean, it could be another community close by, maybe something long distance. But this is, I feel, when you know it's time to move on. Because there's disappointment. Somebody here isn't stepping up to the plate, right? They're avoiding you. But you're actually avoiding a disaster. But this other person is coming in here. See, they're going to pursue you. Yeah, you're manifesting what you desire. But you can see there's someone who is now. The tables are turning. See, they want to come in. This is someone who is being cautious. A little careful what they wish for, what they're manifesting. But I feel like you're manifesting this. This is so nice. I mean, the King of Cups is someone I feel has been crushing on someone for some time, but hadn't made any kind of move. Now they need to hurry up and take control. So it is about, they see someone else is pursuing you, so they're coming in. So they're in hot pursuit here. Oh my gosh. And the Ace of Cups hit the floor. So there it is. See, you're going to get what you want. Someone's going to fill your cup. But you can see this other person won't. Now, these two people could be somewhat similar. I wouldn't be surprised they're similar. It's about your type. But one of them is coming out. The other one's a runner. Okay? The other one's a runner, where the other person is coming after you. But it is about being pursued, getting attention from someone else. Look at that. You got love coming in. So it's about choices here. You've got love coming. I think you got a person who's been crushing on you or loved you for a while. But this is about yourself, loving yourself first too. I love this energy. This is beautiful. Yeah, they're coming in hot pursuit. They're coming in to take control. See, some of you, you've taken your power back, or you've just putting on the brakes with someone because there's something I feel that you learned about this person that you may have already known, because I see the reminiscing. Someone you might, someone from maybe a long time ago where you learned about this person when they were younger. See, someone who's lazy, someone who's never going to change. And I do see someone who's inherited everything, see? This is why I feel they can't really give you anything. But this is about a partnership too. You want a partner. Someone sees you this way. And you are there's someone else pursuing you, so they're coming in. You're going to get your cup filled. Their cup overflows with emotion. See, again, someone who's avoiding a disaster. See, there's happier days ahead. Yeah. Some of you aren't going to see this coming either. But this is the interesting thing, because this is where somebody, I feel, was unable to make a decision because they weren't seeing something. Now this person sees clearly. They're taking off the blindfold and seeing. There was someone who was, I feel, unable to move forward, but now they're gaining clarity. I think some of this is the Queen of Swords energy. See, someone who's learned something. See, there was disappointment. Now, it could be someone who's told somebody on your behalf. I wouldn't be surprised, a friend or someone in the social circle. But see, it's when things get confusing, things that are unknown. I wouldn't be surprised there's someone here who's a bit of a little bit manipulative here. I mean, to me, it looks more like just disappointed, right? But I'm going to tell you, and some of you have had a lot of disappointments, but I can see this person coming in. And I don't think you're going to see it coming. Yeah, see, you're not going to see it coming. But see, you're putting yourself out there. I do think this person is someone here who is now seeing what they didn't see, that you were open, you were attracted to them, that you had feelings. Because it is the other person. These two people are similar, but one is not like the other. One of them is emotionally available, where the other person is someone who doesn't want to provide anything or can't. But someone who's never going to change. So, yeah. Something you're seeing you didn't see. But I also see this other person too. See, they're coming in to take control of this. I think there's some massive, oh yeah, see, two people, it's not going anywhere. This person may not even know that. All they know is somebody is pursuing you because you're open and available. Now, maybe you weren't available at some point, but I can see this crossing paths. Yeah, so you're going to have a connection. It's confirming you're going to connect. See, someone sees that you're talking to someone, but they're talking to people too, friends of friends. This is where they're finding it out. And I'm going to tell you, their cup is overflowing with love. Yeah, see, there's competition now. Better hurry up. Oh, yeah, better hurry up. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, see, look at that. See, speaking truth, seeing your truth. So some of you already know the answers you're seeking. I really do. Like, you're just being wise. You're going to make a decision. One of these is not ever going to go anywhere. You'll never get what you want. And definitely there's competition now. See, and it's an energy of, and I wouldn't be surprised the person who's coming in that's disappointed you, that didn't step up to the plate or follow through, kept you hanging, right? Or stringing you along, however you want to look at it. They may have other people because there's secrecy, things that are unknown. Someone's not telling you the truth, but the tables are turning and you've got someone who's talking to people, learning this. And you're learning something from this, but look at this conversation. This is all about speaking your truth, speaking your mind. See, you're different than this person's type. I do think this other person here is kind of like, I think they're, not only are they lazy, I do think they're kind of sensitive, like, but this is you speaking up and speaking your truth. I definitely feel someone's giving someone advice and telling them something here too. Yeah, see the Queen of Wands, someone who's changed their focus. See, no longer interested. Yeah, but it's someone telling someone the truth, that the feelings were actually, there was a connection, that you were interested. So you see someone different than they see themselves. And I definitely can see some vice versa there too. But it is an energy, yep, moving on. See, leaving the past in the past, but there's a movement. You got to, and there it is again. See, we're getting confirmation. You're being pursued. Someone sees that you're being pursued and they are coming in, taking control. And I do think some of you are just kind of focused on yourself, doing your own thing. You see, you're doing your own thing. You're on your own path, and this person has to come after you. You're about to be pursued by this person. And I do think it is somebody here that you were interested in. And there is someone here who's loved you for a long time, or like I say, it's a new crush. I mean, you could have a new crush, and I do see that new crush. But I really feel like you're going to be pursued. And everything's just, the cards are just showing confirmation. See, you're breaking free from this. It's not going anywhere. Someone who makes up excuses, strings you along. See, you're breaking free. You're leaving it behind, but now the tables are turning and you got this person coming in, offering you the cup. They're going to fill your cup. Someone's going to tell you how they feel. One more on the Hierophant, because I just need to dig into this, the Hierophant. Yeah, see, sacrificing, someone who doesn't want to sacrifice. See, there's disappointment. And I do think that you know, like you've learned something about this person's lifestyle, habits, the way they conduct themselves. And I do think it's someone who, and it is about yourself not sacrificing, because it is about someone who'll never fill your cup. They'll never give you what you want. And there is an energy of two. One of these is not like the other. Okay. One of them here is ambitious. They have goals, things they want to achieve. See, goal-oriented, where the other person lacks ambition. So there it is, been there, done that. See, movement, gaining momentum. Whoever this person is, they're coming in quick. They're coming in very fast. They're in hot pursuit. There you are, open. See, you're about to receive. This is what you do when someone here doesn't step up to the plate. You keep yourself open to other options. And don't be afraid to tell people, okay? Don't be afraid to let people know, hey, and some of you, maybe you did this. You maybe told someone. And someone's telling someone, but there's definitely this person who's coming in hot pursuit. Some of you may have multiple opportunities, but See, you're not budging and not giving in. Someone who doesn't want to sacrifice anything. They won't budge and give in. You'll never get what you want. But the tables turn. You don't give in. This is why I feel like you're kind of taking back your power. Or you're just putting on the brakes. And I definitely feel like you're avoiding a disaster. Yeah, beautiful. Yep, see, you're single. See, this is someone who's become aware that you're single, that you're available. So some of you have just literally maybe broke free from a situation with someone who won't make a commitment, but you're getting your cup filled. You're getting this offer, opportunity, and invitation. I definitely see people getting together, talking. There's some gossip going on about this too. There you are. Take care. Bye for now.